Feature Mode 2005, and yeah, it's gonna be a little bit odd, but hear me out on this. Um, this is gonna be another part that's gonna be finishing off the area, like with well, with the hub UI settings and all that. It's gonna be a little bit different. So yeah. Um, what you could currently see on there is 4 cups with question marks on them. That's actually for custom selection to the custom tracks. And if you upload those custom tracks with custom cups in them, if you upload them, they'll be added to the screen and you can actually change them anytime you like. But the stats will remain the same. So that'll be even better. So yeah. Um so obviously how it goes is that people can make any sorts of tracks, they can make it in random, have one end with nitros, have one end with retros, have most of them in nitros or most in retros, and have least in retro or nitros. I don't mind. They could just make up their mind. Or just make it look like it's a DLC again, but in another section. So yeah, obviously it's gonna be a little bit odd as well. Because not only will I be talking a bit about the hub UI, but I'll also be talking about items as well. And if you probably should start with the items once I'm done talking about custom tracks and all of that. So yeah, um, I mean that'll be alright. Yeah, with custom tracks, I probably would if I want to make my own custom tracks or custom cups. I'll probably make 1 cup filled with my favorite Mariokart game with its tracks, which is 4 of my favorites, which is Mushroom Gorge, Coconut Mall, Maple Tree Way, and Cooper Cape. Another cup filled with DS tracks, another filled with GameCube or N64, and another filled with Mario Kart 7 or 8's custom tracks. But it would be awesome to see if all of it comes back. Or if Nintendo decides that they should probably let creativity happen on Mario Kart and just let people create their own courses and create their own mini maps, or even create anything through those 4 custom tracks. Heck, even just do something with it. I don't know. But that'll be hella awesome. So yeah. Now that I'm done talking about the 4 custom tracks or custom cups, I probably would talk about the items. So, the main ones that should return, or the main ones or currently existing ones that would return, would be mushroom, fire flower, red shell, green shell, blue shell, feather, banana, triple bananas, red shells, green shells types, bob bomb, double bob bombs, super horn, um, lightning bolt, leaf, star, bullet bill, and that's about it. Um, ones that I haven't said, which is the thundercloud, power block, um, Bowser shell, Yoshi egg, butter egg, giant mushroom, giant banana, and mini bob bomb, and a pokeball. It's going to be a little bit weird seeing if a pokeball is being added, but having that in there would probably save like a little message. But that's only for like this Mario Kart Switch game, and it's going to feature some characters from other games, but not a lot of them. And most of them filled with Mario characters, but some of them filled with just DLC sort of stuff. But that'll be it. So yeah. Um, with a thundercloud, instead of having it automatically set to you, I was thinking if they just hold on to it and then just pass it on to someone else, and they don't have anything to do about it unless they bump into someone else within a matter of seconds while gaining extra speed. But it'll be a bit difficult since they've only got a time limit on it. before the lightning strikes. So yeah. Next up is a power block. Instead of having it bounce, having two bounces then a swerve, I think we should probably have a bit of a warning where it says power block incoming, and then one hit will be. I mean, whoever holds the power block gets to use it up to 3 times, like the boomerang. They could just press once for everyone to jump, press twice for some of them to swerve, and 3 times for all of them to swerve and just crash into something, or even to other opponents, or even just slide off the hill. Whatever, whatever it may be, just use it up 3 times wisely, as long as people are using it correctly. They don't have to do it in the air, or even when they're invincible, or even with a giant mushroom, because it's not going to do much. Um, for feather, like I said, it would probably be a little bit weird, but having it in the mainline Mario tracks would be even better as well. Like you could just, but everybody would be able to see if you have a feather in your hands instead of having it hidden. If you have your feather in your hand, then people will know that you're going to use it at some point. So some of them could easily dodge you, some of them could crash into you, or even just miss you entirely with a red shell or anything. But they can still use it to cut corners, but only once. And that's about it. It'll probably be the rarest item of them all, outbeating Super Horn for that one, or even the Blue Shell. For double ball bombs is from Mariokart Tour, and I did say that it's pre-existing, so if it returns, that would be even better. But it would be awesome, like you could just throw for two ball bombs, one going front and one going back at the same time. Like you could basically do that, and it could be awesome as hell. So yeah, Super Horn definitely returning, but still rarest item. It won't show much. Um, Next up is the Bowser Shell. I think having the Bowser Shell having the same mechanics as Bullet Bill, like when they use it, the card goes inside the Bowser Shell and it just swirls around, and it only be used up for like 5 seconds, and then boom, back to normal cards, and that's it. That's basically what a Bowser Shell is. It's like Bullet Bill, but only lasts about a few seconds. So yeah. Next up is for Yoshi Egg and a Birdo Egg. Since they're both the same eggs, but since Yoshi and Birdo are going to be returning, I think those eggs should return as well. With the Yoshi Egg, they could just the Yoshi Egg could crash into someone as usual, like in Mario Kart Double Dash. However, it could spawn out a random items as usual. But the thing is, if a green shell or a red shell has been spun out or has been launched out of a Yoshi Egg, it will keep spinning or keep moving until it hits someone or falls off the edge, or even hits you. I don't know what, but it'll be even better. The Birdo Egg could be similar, like if somebody was going to use a lightning bolt, but if a Yoshi Egg, sorry, if a Birdo Egg spurts out like it's a little bit similar to a normal items like in Yoshi Eggs, but if Birdo Egg is spun out and it hits an NPC or yourself, it could either hit could either span out a lightning bolt or even a power block. If a lightning bolt has hit the ground, everyone shrinks, including the ones in the last place. But if a power block is spun out, it only gets hit once and everyone bounces. And if anyone picks it up, they can only use it twice after it's spun. They can only use it twice instead of once. So that'll be cool. Next up is a giant mushroom. I think the giant mushroom should return just to have the same mechanics as Mario Kart Wii and same invisibility mode. But if it's been hit by a power block, blue shell, lightning bolt, or even any giant things or invisibility things, players that was in giant mushroom mode will shrink back down to size. Sorry. And no, it's not coronavirus. Don't ask. Next up is a giant banana. Obviously, like the same as a banana, but it's only accessible to all the Kongs out there, all the Conga boys. This will probably be going out to all my Conga boys. Hell yeah! Like Funky Kong, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong, whoever the Kongs they are, they can bring them back. That'll be even better. But not King K. Rool. I probably shouldn't have said that. If King K. Rool was added, he won't be able to gain access because who the hell likes this guy? I think he's just a bit of a dumb butt sometimes. Who the hell likes him? He's just a dumb butt. Sometimes he does it for fun, which is weird, but okay. Enough said. Back to the list. So next up would be the mini Bob-omb. So with a mini Bob-omb, instead of you or an NPC turning into one, they could just wind up a mini Bob-omb cart and just and you could just launch it on the road, and it could follow someone or even yourself, or returning to you or to that person who sent it, and blowing them up or you up instead. It could be predictable. You may never know. And finally, we have the Pokeball. It's going to be a little bit weird, but it's going to be okay at the same time, since some of it's going to be, well, I probably would say this now. When I talk about the DLC predictions for Mario Kart Switch, I think some of them is going to be filled with Pokeball and Pokemon and stuff. And some of them could be filled with Legend of Zelda or any other things. We may never know. But it'll be cool though, won't it? So I think it would be best to bring them back, as usual. So, yeah. Maybe that could be awesome if it was returning. And that is about it. Obviously, the whole thing for the whole courses and all that would probably take up about 50% of existing, since we all know that Mario Kart Switch is going to be Mario Kart 9 fully, not counting Mario Kart Tour, because it's nothing like the original Mario Kart. It's just another spin-off. But it will still feature it though, since it's also a retro tracks. But it's also going to be like an extension as well, so it's like an extension to Mario Kart Arcade GPDX or even Arcade GP2, but even better. But nowhere near as best as many others. So yeah, I haven't said this back then, but I think with players minimum, I think there should be about 6 players, at least minimum of it. Because if there's any characters that's less, the game won't start, because you gotta at least enjoy a lot of people, or have a lot of people to enjoy. Between 6 to 12 players. But if you have online friends as well, or friends with you or friends from far, you can play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, no, Mario Kart Switch, with up to 8 players. 4 from your end and 4 from the other. Or even just from individual consoles itself. That would be better. But then again, it'll be awesome to see how it's going. So yeah. Yes, online mode and local mode will be 1 or 2 players individual. So yeah. With the speeds, I think there should be 50. Wait, I think I've gone off topic, didn't I? I probably would say this now. For game speeds, would probably be for the usual, which is 50, 100, 150, and 200. But with the DLC for the game, I think there should be 250, 300, and 350. Just to increase the speeds even more, which would be a blast. Which would probably challenge everybody, really. And instead of like having the original or mirrors, and I know I haven't said mirror mode or original mode, but you could switch between OG or Mirror, and with a new one called Reverse. Like you could drive the course backwards, and just like Mario Kart Rewind, like Mario Kart Tour's Rewind tracks, you could just drive backwards or just go the track in the wrong way round. But it would be cool to see if we go into Reverse. That would be better and hella awesome. Not gonna lie. So yeah, that would probably be it for now. I will talk about the DLC soon. Um, so yeah, but I will talk about it once I'm done with DLC. Well, with the battle modes and all that. There will be some items that will be accessible to. Well, all the items I've just said would be accessible to both normal races and battle modes. So yeah, that'll be cool. But I would probably say I will talk about Nitro and Retro battle courses in the near future. I more than likely would start on that next week, but then again, I might not. Because knowing my timing now, I've got to do the Fails of Roblox movie, which is still in production. So I've got to do that by the end of May or whenever I'm done with this prediction. But I might be doing a second part of this prediction, which is basically about DLC. Who knows? But we'll probably wait and see after when we're done with battle modes. But but right now I've got to work on the Fells Roblox movie cut series, and then I'll move on to something else. And yes, the date that you're seeing everywhere is a new. It's going to be an upcoming event that's happening for 2 weeks. So stick around for more. And another thing that's happening as well. So just stay tuned for that. So yeah. So I'll probably leave you all to it now, guys. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next one. Bye bye.